In mankind's possession today is a single bomb that weighs as much as a city bus and can punch 60 meters deep. Soil, concrete, rock, no problem. This is the GBU-57 MOP, Massive Orddanance Penetrator, the most devastating non-nuclear weapon on Earth, and Israel desperately wants access. The MOP weighs 15,000 kilos or 15 tons and measures just 6 meters long and is designed specifically to destroy targets buried so deep underground that conventional weapons can't reach them. Its hardened steel casing allows it to penetrate layers of reinforced concrete and granite before detonating its specialized explosives optimized for confined underground spaces. It's purpose-built for bunker busting. Only America's B-2 Spirit stealth bomber can carry these monsters, and B-2s are monsters in their own right. And each aircraft can deliver 2 of them simultaneously in one bombing run. Why is it being mentioned now? Because the target everyone in the West is talking about is Iran's Fordow nuclear facility, where deep beneath the Alborz mountains, that you probably know the name of because I keep mentioning it, maybe too much, deep beneath those mountains, hundreds of meters underground, are critical nuclear facilities. Fordow is considered virtually indestructible by conventional means. Iran has known for decades that it cannot match Israel in the sky, so until it can address that shortfall, for example, by working with China in the future for J-10s or what have you, it has been building in that period of time deep underground, dwarf style. Lord of the Rings, anyone? Iran learnt to bury its most sensitive nuclear equipment so deep that even Israel's best 2.5-ton bunker busters, 2,500 kilos for one thing, barely scratch the surface. But the GBU-57 can penetrate 60 meters underground, and what makes this truly terrifying, truly devastating, horrifying really for an adversary of someone who has this GBU, is that multiple bombs can be dropped in sequence, effectively drilling deeper and deeper with each successive impact. Once again, my animation budget coming through, and get deeper and deeper, like a devastating underground tunneling assault. Sorry I had to subject you to that fake animation. This weapon represents the ultimate conventional alternative to nuclear strikes. It lets specifically America deal catastrophic damage without resorting to nukes. The price of this monster? Hold on to your paychecks, gentlemen. I don't know how rich you are, but this is a steep price for me. $20 million each. Ouch! That's $300,000 per meter you need to reach deep. $300,000 per meter. Have a look at the homeless in America and you tell me how you think about this kind of allocation. But here's the dilemma. Israel can't use these weapons because they don't have them. For sure, they would consider using them if they had them. And because they are only deployable by American B-2 bombers and American crews flying those bombers, which would mean direct US military involvement is required in this Israel-Iran conflict for these weapons to actually see action. The Pentagon, US military command, has about 20 of these bombs in its arsenal ready to go. And of course, they have the technology to build more. And they've never been used, in fact, in actual combat, despite being operational and ready to drop for over a decade. To reach some of Iran's deepest facilities, an adversary would need to use about 12 of these bombs. You see how deep Iran's gone, bruv. They're not messing about. You need to use 12 of these bombs back to back, hitting the same place over and over and over. There's my animation budget back in line, back in action. Back to back, 12 of them, costing about $240 million total just to get deep enough. And that's assuming you know exactly where to target, where you actually want to hit. And they haven't just pulled a fast one and built like 50 meters that way after going 800 meters. They've not just gone, and you just hit the wrong place. Even the mighty MOP, after all, requires multiple direct hits on the same target to guarantee destruction of facilities like Fordow, making this less of a silver bullet, solution, insta-solution fix, and more of a calculated gamble for the side that actually deploys these. The hope, therefore, primarily lies in diplomacy and precision rather than devastating force. I'll dive deeper into America and my forecast for their involvement in this war in my next video, including what we can expect as a reaction from other nations if the Yanks do indeed step into the ring. For now, the GBU-57 MOP stands ready, the pinnacle of conventional warfare ordnance, the sword for when the pen, though mightier, is not sufficient. For the unbiased news and analysis without the Western spin, I'm Mahfouz, and I'll see you on the next one. Sorry, it's really, really hot and I'm swaying.